Have you ever wanted to encourage a friend, but you just couldn't find the right words? You know, in Japanese, Ganbatte is such a great word for so many situations, but in English, well, it's a little different. In this explainer, we're going to learn the best ways to say Ganbatte so you can sound completely natural. So let's get started.
Here's a quick look at our plan. First, we'll talk about why Ganbatte is such a special word. Then, we're going to look at 3 really common situations: helping a friend relax, wishing them good luck, and encouraging them when they're working hard. And by the end, you'll have a bunch of new phrases you can use with total confidence.
All right, first up, one word, many meanings. See, to find the right English phrases, we first need to really understand all the different feelings that are packed inside that one Japanese word.
So, ganbatte is, a super popular phrase in Japan, and it's so convenient because you can use it in almost any situation when you want to encourage a friend or someone you work with. It's a really important way to show support in Japanese culture. Okay, so this brings us to the big question, right? What is the best way to say ganbatte in English? This can be tricky for learners because there isn't just one perfect English word that means the exact same thing.
And here's the key thing to remember. In English, the situation is everything. It completely changes the words we use. So, to sound natural, you've got to pick the right phrase for the feeling of that moment. It's all about context.
But don't worry, we're going to make this easy. We'll just focus on 3 main contexts: relaxation, good luck, and hard work. Once you understand these 3 situations, you'll know exactly which English phrase to use every single time.
Okay, let's dive into our first context, relaxation. These are the kinds of phrases you'll use when you can see a friend is feeling really stressed out or under a lot of pressure.
So imagine this. Your friend has a huge presentation coming up, and you can just tell they're super nervous. Now, saying work harder isn't really going to help here, is it? Instead, we want to say something that helps them feel less anxious. Phrases like take it easy or don't worry are just perfect for this.
Let's look closer at take it easy. It's such a kind way to tell your friend to just relax. You're telling them not to feel so much pressure. It's about lowering their stress, not adding to it. Next up, let's talk about our second context, good luck. This one is for those situations where, we don't have total control over what happens. Maybe a little bit of luck is needed.
Think about your friend right before a big test or just before a sports game. They've done all the preparation, but now the result isn't totally up to them. In this case, the best and simplest phrase is good luck. It wishes for a great result without putting any more pressure on them.
And good luck is a phrase everybody understands. It's so friendly, so positive. It just tells your friend that you're thinking of them and you really hope they do well.
Okay, on to our third and final context, working hard. This is for those times when your friend is right in the middle of a difficult task and they're starting to feel tired. They really need some energy to keep going. So, let's say your colleague is working late on a really tough project. They might be feeling like they just want to give up. This is the perfect moment for phrases like hang in there or keep going. These words show that you see their effort and you want to give them the strength to finish. Let's really focus on hang in there. It's such a supportive thing to say. It's kind of like saying, I know this is hard, but please don't give up. I know you can do it. It really shows that you understand how hard they're working. All right, fantastic job. We've now gone through our 3 main contexts. So let's do a quick review of everything so you can remember exactly what to say. So here it is, a super simple guide to help you remember. When a friend is feeling stressed, you can say, take it easy. Before a test, when they could use a little luck, you say, good luck. And when they're tired from working so hard, you can say, hang in there. See, it's that easy. And there you have it. You now have some really great phrases to encourage your friends in English and sound totally natural. And remember, choosing the right phrase shows you really understand how your friend is feeling. It's about making a real connection with them.
So, now that you have these new phrases ready to use, I'll leave you with one final question. Who will you encourage today? Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer.